Missing. Michael Vaughn. Monkey Mondays, where we only cover the facts. First press conference. July 31, 2021. Located about 50 miles west of Boise, Idaho, lies the Big Apple of Idaho, a charming small town known as Fruitland. Fruitland is a close-knit community, named after the bountiful apple orchards that encircle this family-centric town. Over the last 2 years, this tranquil town has garnered national attention, not for its agriculture, but because of the disappearance of a 5-year-old boy, 2 summers ago. Fruitland, Idaho, is the hometown of Michael Joseph Vaughn. Michael Vaughn is a curious young boy. He has blonde hair, blue eyes, and a penchant for climbing and exploring, which has earned him the affectionate nickname, Monkey, from his family. Michael's favorite foods include macaroni and cheese, pizza, and, of course, ice cream. He's an avid fan of monster trucks, with Gravedigger being his top choice. Michael enjoys the thrill of hunting for frogs, and his favorite color is blue. Camping with his family is one of his cherished activities, and he delights in catching fish during these outings. He has a special fondness for fireworks, particularly during the 4th of July, when he takes joy in watching the dazzling display light up the night sky. During the past 2 years that Michael has been missing, he has missed 2 Halloweens, 2 Thanksgivings, 2 Christmases, 2 Easters, 2 birthdays, and 2 of his beloved holidays, the 4th of July. Michael's absence has also left a void during several significant moments in his family's life. Just before he disappeared, he was eagerly anticipating starting kindergarten. Michael has missed out on kindergarten and 1st grade, and this fall, he would have been entering the 2nd grade. All of this was taken away from Michael and his family on the evening of July 27, 2021. First press conference. July 31, 2021.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is J.D. Huff, and I'm the Chief of Police for the City of Fruitland. And I just want to start out by saying thank you for attending today. This thing is monumental, and it's super important that we have you guys here helping us out, getting some words out here today. So I want to start this off by introducing some of my counterparts here, some of my partners that are helping me with this. I'll start out with Special Agent Brian Sullivan with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Captain Matt Sly with the Idaho State Police. I've got Chief John Plaza with the Payette Police Department, Brian Marinelli with the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue Team, and I've got the family of Michael Joseph Vaughn here, Brandy and Tyler and Brandy's sister here today with us. So I'm going to read my press release to you, and then I'll stand by for a few questions for you once we complete this, okay? Today, the Fruitland Police Department, in conjunction with the State Police, multiple Treasure Valley law enforcement agencies, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, we continue to search for missing and endangered 5-year-old Michael Joseph Vaughn, MJ to his family and friends. Michael was last seen near his residence on Southwest 9th Street in Fruitland at approximately 6:30 p.m. on July 27th, 2021. Operations to date include the methodical search of the area near Michael's residence, which included 2 irrigation runoff ditches, which were drained by the Fruitland Public Works Department in an extensive search and rescue effort, including the use of canines, aerial, and marine and land support. Idaho Fish and Game officers are continuing to search the river by boat for 4 to 5 miles downriver and back up, and in the sloughs of the Snake River as well. The Fruitland Police Department will continue to organize search and rescue operations with resources provided by the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue Team, the Fruitland Fire Department, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and others. We've received a tremendous amount of support from the Fruitland community, and will continue to call upon them, but as needed. We're continuing to seek the public's assistance to identify individuals who are in the area of Southwest 8th, Southwest 9th, and Cornwall Way in Fruitland from 6:30 and 7:15 p.m. on Tuesday, July 27, 2021. If you were in that area or you know someone who was, please contact us at 208-642-6006, extension 0. That's the Payette County Sheriff's Office, and again, a tip line. Even if you don't believe that you have something that's relevant or relevant information to this case, we want you to contact us so we can recreate a complete picture of the time that Michael was last seen. Every minute counts in these investigations when searching for a missing child, and we appreciate the public's support and cooperation as we continue the search for Michael. If you live in the immediate area, please thoroughly search your property to include any outbuildings, vehicles, anything that a 5-year-old kid could get into. We also ask that you review any security camera footage that you may have that may be attached to your house. Video is extremely important to us in these circumstances and these investigations. We're also very grateful for the public's assistance in following up on each lead. We are vigorously following up on each lead that we're getting in. So I want to make it clear that as your tips are coming in, they're not falling on deaf ears. The community knows because they see us out here every single day, pounding the pavement, pounding these rural areas. We are working. We're committed to finding Michael, and we're not going to leave any stones unturned. So you need to understand that the investigation of this child we're using every resource, and it's very intense. We ask that the community only report information from credible sources to law enforcement. And as we know, that if we're just coming up with speculation, it causes rumors, and we'd like to have factual information. So please help us out that way so we can chase down factual leads. We also want to emphasize that Michael's family continues to be 100% cooperative with our investigation, and we're asking you to be extremely respectful of their privacy during this situation, and we would appreciate that. Super difficult time, as you would know. So Michael was last seen wearing a light blue Minecraft t-shirt over here on my left, dark blue boxer briefs, a child size 11 sandal, and he stands 3'7" tall. He's 50 pounds. He's got blonde hair, blue eyes, and he answers to the nickname Monkey. If you see Michael, have any information that would lead us to his whereabouts or his location, please call the Payette County Sheriff's Office at 208-642-6006, extension 0. So we just want to extend our appreciation to our community. We thank you for your continued support and the media. And with that, I'll stand for a few questions.
So I was out here the past few days. There's a lot of people driving out here wanting to help, but they weren't really sure. There was some organized stuff, but just what do you want people to do who are wanting to help you guys out? Do you want them to stay out of your way? Is there things that they can do to help support, or kind of what direction you want to get people who want to lend a hand?
Okay, thank you. That's a great question, and we've been getting that quite a bit. I would tell you that where we certainly appreciate the public's wanting to help us, we've evaluated that several times, and it can become a little problematic for us. So what we're asking the public to do at this point is to search their residences and their homes. You never know. We got a 5-year-old kid out there. He can wander in and out of places super easy, into people's backyards. Any place that he could be on a larger piece of property, that's what we're asking the public to do. We have trained professional search teams with search canines that are certified, and we're in these areas that we have been for the last 3 days now. So we're asking for the public to stay out of those areas and let us search those with these certified search teams. They're professionals. They know what they're looking for. A lot of times when we recruit civilian help, they miss things. And so where we have such an intense and such an important goal to accomplish, we don't want to miss a thing. We need to cover those pieces of ground inch by inch with trained searchers who know what they're looking for. And they have canines that accompany them that are trained and certified as well. So we're just asking the public to help us out that way. Let us work through this with trained professionals. At the end of this, if we still find nothing, we may recruit the public's help in another mass area search down the road. But that'll be down the road, and that is an as-needed event. Okay? Thank you. Corey.
I'm sorry. What credible leads have you gotten so far since the last time we spoke?
Corey, thank you for the question, but I'm not gonna opine or weigh in on the ongoing investigation into this thing. I just can't do it. So I appreciate that. Our focus and our main focus is finding MJ and bringing him back to his family, and that's where we're at right now. Search and rescue operations, and we're going to continue doing that. So thank you.
And you mentioned K-9 teams coming in. Were some K-9s brought in from out of state as well?
Well, yes, they were.
We've got K-9s, we had at least 10 specific K-9 teams from at least 3 different agencies.
I'm sorry, could you step up to the podium for just a second there? Sorry.
We've had at least 10 separate K-9 teams from 3 different organizations that span from coast to coast.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Can you touch on more about what these outside agencies are able to bring to the case?
Oh my gosh, thank you for the question. These outside agencies bring everything to the case that I can't. Manpower, resources, equipment, I mean, everything. I mean, the city of Fruitland, we're a small city. We've got 12 officers out here beating the street every day. So bringing these experienced, qualified people into these investigations for us it's just completely incredible, and it's huge for us. The City of Fruitland Police Department we can continue to support our community and handle those calls for service that we need to, while adding support to this team here as we continue this investigation. Yeah, it's incredible. So.
Has any additional equipment been brought outside from the Fruitland Police, like with these agencies?
I don't understand your question. So any other equipment? So we do have drones that have been brought in from the Meridian Police Department. We have an Idaho State Police drone, as well as a Payette County drone and a Sand Hollow Fire drone, all of which are pretty sophisticated, and they have FLIR capabilities, and we are continuing to use those as we search.
And just for the people that aren't familiar, could you explain what FLIR is?
FLIR is a forward-looking infrared thermal imaging device, and so we put that up there. We like to primarily do that in areas where it's a little bit cooler, so maybe in the morning or late at night, where we can get a little better signature or heat signature on those devices. And so we're continuing to do that. It's a great resource. So.
And is there anything you can release about, was there any indication of a direction of travel or a direction that Michael might have gone, or anything of that nature that you can release?
You know, I will tell you that he was last seen there on Southwest 9th. We're still trying to pin down some directions of travel, but I don't have that. You know, our goal is to find him, and we're going to continue hunting. And I will tell you that everything is on the table on this. Okay, so we're going to continue our search and rescue efforts. And I appreciate you guys. I thank you for being out here today. And having said that, would the family like to speak to this at all? Not.
I just want to thank the community and all the enforcement agencies that have been continuously, tirelessly looking for him. And anybody that has any information, please contact the Fruitland PD. We just want our monkey home. We just miss our baby and we want him home.
Anything helps. Anything.
Okay. Thank you, guys. All right, with that, we'll conclude. I thank you for coming.
A mother's plea.
No, I know. I just. Ugh. It is 819 days. And Brandon, you know what happened to our beautiful baby. Whether you were directly involved, but you know. You need to start talking. You need to come forward. Quit lying, quit hiding. Please tell us where Michael is. Let our family have some rest, please. Let us bring our baby home. We've worked tirelessly, endlessly. Law enforcement, stop protecting these criminals. And I will say this out loud. Your mama doesn't live too far from me. So I'd like to meet her in person and see if she'd like to talk to me face to face. Because I know that there are flyers all over the area where she lives. It's time to tell the truth. It's time to own up. It's time to find Michael and bring him home and stop your BS. Same with you, Adrian, because I know you're watching as well.
This is Sarah Wandra, 35 years old. Sarah lives at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Sarah has firsthand knowledge and is involved in Michael's abduction. This is Sarah's husband, Stacy Wandra, 30 years old, a male. Stacy was also living at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Stacy has firsthand knowledge and is involved in the abduction of Michael Vaughn. This is Brandon Shirtliff, 30 years old, of Kuna, Idaho. Brandon was living with Sarah and Stacy Wandra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe Brandon has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Brandon is currently believed to be in North Dakota. Adrian Lucien, 32-year-old male out of Toledo, Ohio. Adrian was staying with Sarah and Stacy Wandra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe that Adrian has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Adrian is currently believed to be in Toledo, but floats between Ohio and California. I strongly encourage Shirtliff and Lucien to contact the Fruitland Police Department detectives as the window of time for talking and cooperation is coming to a close.
Idaho, U.S. It has been more than 2 years since 7-year-old Michael Vaughn disappeared from the peaceful town of Fruitland, Idaho. Desperate efforts to locate the missing child have continued unabated since his last sighting on July 27, 2021. Michael Vaughn, a cherubic 7-year-old with striking blue eyes and blonde hair, has become the focus of an extensive search operation. Fruitland residents and law enforcement agencies have banded together in the hopes of reuniting Michael with his worried family. Michael was last seen wearing a light blue t-shirt adorned with the Minecraft logo, dark blue boxer briefs and sandals, providing critical information that could aid in his identification. The Fruitland Police Department has been leading the investigation into Michael's disappearance. They are urging anyone with information related to his whereabouts to contact them immediately at 1-208-642-6006. Every piece of information, no matter how small it may seem, could be crucial in finding Michael and bringing him safely back home. The disappearance of a child is a heart-wrenching event that deeply affects the community. Fruitland residents have come together, demonstrating unwavering support for Michael's family during this trying time. Their commitment to the search effort is a testament to the strength and unity of this close-knit community. As the days turn into weeks, the search for Michael Vaughn continues with an unyielding determination. Authorities, family, and friends hold on to hope, praying for his safe return.
Part 4 coming soon.